What's up, gang? The hobby gang in full effect. What is happening? Welcome back. Throwback sports cards with another live. Not a post-it notes, but I thought I'd stop by and say hi to the hobby gang, the Instagram fam. How's everybody doing tonight? I'll wait for some folks to come on in. I'll show you some graded cards. Got an East Coast IPA working tonight. Played a few pickup basketball games. First time out since COVID hit, so that was fun. Got the juices flowing again. It was a good burn, good workout. I'm going to just show highlights, a couple of lowlights, but you know what? I made the lowlights pile, and it's a pretty short pile, so I think it went really well. If you're not grading your cards, if you don't have a PSA membership, what's up, John? Welcome. Got some nice vintage baseball. No vintage football in the sub. Actually, not a lot of football at all in the sub, John. I know that's your thing. But, yeah, if you're not grading, if you don't have a membership with PSA, you need to get one. This sub, I'll show you the cards in a minute. This sub was about $700 in cards. A lot of base cards. Thanks, John. Appreciate it. Thanks for checking in. Yo, what's up, Matty? Yo, what are you doing, buddy? I need you, bud. I need a sidekick here. No, you're not coming in my live. Yeah, so $700 in cards. So a lot of base cards, a lot of vintage, some vintage, and $750 in subs. So $1,450 I'm in. This is why you need to be grading. $1,450 spent. I've got now $5,200 worth of cards. So my return is over 250%. ROI on that investment. Had to wait 6 months. I sent this in. It's 100 cards. 84 of mine, 16 belong to a couple of buddies, local collectors. But I sent it in right before COVID hit. I think it was early March, so almost 6 months to get it back. But 6 months later, I got 250% ROI. I've got $5,200 in value in cards. And this wasn't even a big sub. There were no big cards. I didn't get that big hit like the last sub with the Joe Morgan PSA 10 and the Reggie Jackson PSA 10. But I did get a lot of nice grades that I'll be able to monetize and put some stuff in the PC. So without further ado, let me get to it. But yeah, get grading already. All right, guys, get your account, get some cards, and get your ass grading. If you have a drink, now's the time to get your drink. I've got Save the Robots. It's an East Coast IPA. One beer tonight, one beer after a good run. Bobby Props. What's up? Bobby Props in the house. All right, let me show you the lowlights. Let's start with the lowlights. And look, see these stacks back here? See the stacks? I got some nice stacks. So there's not a lot of lowlights. This is it. These are the ones that kind of disappointed. They're not even terrible. Don't know. I guess they got an 8 because of... I'm not sure why. It must be a corner issue because the centering is really nice, and that's why I sent it in. Sometimes with the prisms, you take for granted the corners. They could have edge issues. We know that. They could definitely have surface issues, but you take for granted the corners. And yeah, you should be scared, Bobby. This went well though, man. This wasn't even a great sub, and I went from $1,450 cards and grading. Right, that's what it cost me. $1,450 total. And I've got over $5,200 in value right now, and those are probably conservative estimates. So even in a not so great sub, you're adding value to your collection. You're adding value to your cards. So anyway, I got an 8 on this. Don't know why. I'll look at it more closely. Probably a corner issue. I don't think it's a surface issue. This one, these pink refractors are tough, but I think this is a corner issue too. Oh no, I'm sorry. I think it's a surface issue. I think there's a scratch. I don't know if it was there when I saw it. I look at my stuff pretty closely. I'm getting better and better at that. I realize, we're spending money here, right? So you got to take your time and look at the stuff. And maybe I went a little fast on this one. Again, took the chrome for granted. And there's an 8. Anthony Rendon. Was hoping for a better grade here. I thought it was 10 centering. Again, don't know where it went wrong. The back is well centered. Must be a corner or a surface issue, or someone was having a bad day. But again, overall I did good, so I can't really say that. This is a bummer. Hey John, Vintage Cards, if you're still in here, I got this in a trade with you. This corner is a little soft, but I thought a 7 on this. I thought a 7 or an 8. It looks clean. It's pretty sharp otherwise, but yeah, came back a 6. What can you do? What can you do? Yeah, I moved it up, George. I moved it up. I went my story. I posted 8 p.m. It's a good time. The kids are sleeping. I want to watch a show with my wife, so I'm going to get this done and get back to the couch. What's up, Danny Dips Flips? Welcome for joining. This was the bummer. Man, I was counting on this. I'm looking at the centering. It probably is 9 centering. I'm not sure where the 7 came from. I don't know if there's a surface issue. Again, I said it, if you're just joining, sometimes on these prisms, the edges look clean. I don't know what the fuck. Oh, there's something. No, that's on the case. I don't know why this got a 7. I might crack and resub this, but I thought this would be a 9 or a 10. Looking at the centering now, it's a 9 at best. But a 7? Come on, PSA. So that one kind of blows. But I had a good sub. If you're just tuning in, total cost was $14.50 card. Yeah, it sucks. I was hoping to flip this. I got no love for Kyler Murray. I was thinking, it's a $600 card. I was going to pulled it from a pack, but the best laid plans, as they say. That didn't work out. But yeah, if you're just joining, $14.50 in cards and grading. I've got over $5,200 in value now. This is another bummer. But I'm noticing now, I don't know if I could submit a damage claim, or maybe I overlooked it again. But there's a corner issue here. It seems like, you see that? You can see it. So the card's kind of bent up there. So it is a 5. I get it. But I thought the centering is beautiful. The edges and corners are really nice. I don't know where that bend happened. Could have happened with PSA. I could submit a damage claim. They're really good about those things, unlike fucking BGS. I'm going to be doing something about BGS real soon. I've had some issues. But yeah, Dwight Gooden got a 5. So that's it. Those are the lowlights. Those are the lowlights. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards out of 100. Again, 16 were buddies. Here are 4 of the buddies cards I'm going to show. The other 12 I won't. I'm going to show a good amount of my cards. I had 84 cards in this sub. You didn't miss any home runs, George. I showed the lowlights to start off with. Carlos. ¿Qué pasa, man? How's it going? We the North. Did the Raptors win today? I didn't even look at the score. Did the Raptors win? Someone let me know. My buddy subbed these. Ricky Henderson. All right, couple 7s. I'm sure he was hoping for better. My biggest seller's remorse so far in the hobby since I got back is selling a Ricky Henderson 9 last year for like $400. PSA 9, man. That card is just so hard to get. Raptors, oh, really? They lost to the Celtics, huh? Maybe I should sell my Tatum. Wow, Marcus Smart beat them. Here you go. Here's a classic. My buddy had 2 of these. He's keeping this 6. I might get a, not a favor, but a, friendly discount on this. We're working out. His son is a collector. He likes baseball. So I don't love the half grade, but I've got one in my hand, literally. And I'm thinking we can work out a trade. He and I have been talking about a trade. Maybe I'll give him some cards and some cash. Give him some graded cards for his son. I've got some stuff you might like. So those cards are classics. 2 Irvings, 2 Ricky Hendersons. All right, here comes some vintage baseball. Maybe 1 or 2 basketball. Here we go. Iconic cards. So this is all, I knew going in it was mid-grade stuff. I had higher hopes for a couple of the cards. Maybe get 7s or 8s. And that did happen. But I knew this lot. I got this lot. This was part of a $300 lot. 20 cards. It was a $15 card, essentially. It got a 5. I was hoping for a 6 because the eye appeal is real nice. This is pretty nice centering for 75 Brett. But it is what it is. Got a little soft corner there. I think it's undergraded, in my opinion. And you know what? If I'm buying a Brett, if I see a 6 that's overgraded, I've gotten to this point as a collector. If I see a 6 that's overgraded and I see a 5 that looks really nice, I'll go for the 5. I'll go down, but I'll take it. A 6, a 7 would have been great. But hey, it's a George Brett rookie, PSA 5. What can you do? It's in the collection now. Here's one that isn't going to make people go crazy, but it's a Kent Colvey rookie, and Kent Colvey was the on the mound when the Pirates won the '79 World Series, their last World Championship. This is his rookie card. I thought I had a chance at a 9, that's why I subbed it, and it's a really beautiful card. It's in great condition for 76. I got an 8. There's a Pirates fan out there that will want this card, and I would probably sell it to that person. I don't think I'll get much, but great card. Maybe I'll just keep it, but really like that card. Another rookie, another underrated player. This guy won like 9 gold gloves in a row. He was part of the 1980 World Champion Philadelphia Phillies. Had a big hit in the NLCS that year in extra innings. I think a game-winning double. They said that they say about him that 2/3 of the earth is covered in water, and the other 1/3 is covered by Gary Maddox. That's how amazing he was in the outfield, center field. I think 8 or 9 Gold Gloves in a row. That's pretty impressive. Hit .330 in 1980 or 81. Came in 5th in MVP voting. Anyway, Gary Maddox rookie. Oh, the other thing about this card, this is from, I opened some of my grandfather's cards. My grandfather passed away about 10 years ago, maybe 12 years ago. And my aunt gave me a bunch of cards from his collection. This is from Grandpa's collection, and it graded an 8. It was one of the nicer cards I found in there, and it was a rookie card. So there it is, Gary Maddox, rookie. Here we go, some iconic cards coming up. There it is, Thurman Munson. Got this from Greg Morris Cards in an auction, 20 bucks. Couldn't really go wrong at 20. As you can see, it's not in great condition, and it got a 5, but it's still, $75 it sells for in a 5. But this one stays in the PC. That's an iconic card, and it's mid-grade. Higher grade would be nice, but I'll live with the 5. Didn't cost me much. 20 plus 9 to grade. 29 bucks to get that 5. Sells for, here's a nice one. 74 Munson, PSA 8. So this is the vintage stack, guys. Vintage highlights. That's a tough grade. I'm sure that's a relatively low pop and an 8. A couple of Pete Rose 1970s. I don't know why I subbed this. It's terribly off-centered. But it got a 6 because the corners are really sharp. But there's a Pete Rose Sporting News. And here's the Pete Rose base card. Again, a 5. This was a mid-grade vintage lot I picked up. On a good day, maybe this is a 6. No, maybe it's a 5. It's got a banged corner there. It's off-center. But still love that card. There's a 68 Clemente, 4.5. Don't love the half grades, but I love a Bob Clemente in the collection. So there's a Clemente for you. Graded baseball batch here. I'm moving into modern right after this. If anyone's interested in hanging around. Oh, give me some W's if you want to see some Dante DiVincenzo's. I've got a 12 stack of Dantes. I was not going to show them in the highlights, but they're nice cards. Will he have a moment in these playoffs? Will the Bucks advance to the finals or the conference finals, and will Dante have a moment? And I could move some of these 12 cards. We'll see. But they're mostly 9s. I think I got 3 or 4 10s and 8 or 9 PSA 9. So Jim Gilliam. Who the hell is Jim Gilliam? No one knows. But I got this card for like 10 bucks. And it's his rookie, and I just love the 56 set. So whenever I could get a nice looking 56, only for 8.5. Yeah, they didn't do me that dirty with the Dantes. A lot of 9s, thank God. But yeah, so Jim Gilliam, rookie. That's another rookie. Here's a nice one, low grade but nice. Mid grade, I guess. Is 4 mid grade? We want to call 4 mid grade. Let me know in the comments in the conversation here. But Willie Mays, 1958 Topps. Say hey. I mean, that's a classic card. Again, I got it in that same lot. It's a $300 lot. 20 vintage cards. Here's another one from that lot. Came back a 6. It's a nice card in a 6. I think it's, you could probably get 175 to 200 for this card in a 6. 1964. Don't love that centering, but it's sharp all around, pretty nice edges and corners for 64. So I'll take a 6 on that. That's pretty. That's a classic. Love that 64. Willie Mays Hayes. That's right. There is a nice grade, a 1970 and a PSA 7. That's pretty nice. I thought you were saying Willie Mays sucked, Carlos. I'm like, come on, man. There's no Willie Mays hate out there, but yeah, I got you. Sick. Thank you. Love this card, and in a 7, I'm pretty happy with that. It looks like a 7. It's a nice looking card. Couple nice hanks there. Stays in the PC. Al Kaline. There's Al Kaline in a 6. Here's an iconic card I showed in my story with the Dr. J's. Came back a 5. This card is sharp, beautifully centered. See that mark? That's what cost it. If it didn't have that surface issue, maybe 2 surface issues. No, I think just the one. Oh yeah, there's a little scratch here too, a little edge issue. But man, this had this could have been a much higher graded card, 7 or an 8, because of the centering. The centering is just beautiful in this, and the corners are relatively sharp. So the back is not as well centered, but great card. It's a classic. I'll take it in the 5. Stays in the PC for a long time. Here's one of my guys growing up. I've been playing with I have a bunch of 82 tops, and this one just stood out. It was super sharp. I love Joe Klecko. I just picked up a raw rookie of his, 79 tops, or 78 tops, and he's one of my favorite players growing up. The Sack Exchange. You can look that up. John, vintage cards you can check out. If you don't know what the Sack Exchange is here in New York, that was a great defensive line the Jets had back when with Klecko and Gastineau and guys like that. Anyway, so I came back at 9. Happy about that. So that was the vintage run. Here's some modern baseball. Start with Brandon Lau. Are we saying Lau or Low? I think he's Lau. I've heard Low. But, yep, great D-line. You know your football history. There's a sepia refractor. Sepia. Again, a 9. I was hoping one of those would get a 10. It did not. Here's one I was hoping for 10, but on further, getting another look at it, it's definitely off-centered. Maybe on a lucky day it gets a 10. I think it's off top to bottom, too, so I'll take that in a 9. Glaber Purple Refractor. What's up, Dan? Thanks for checking in. Here's a guy that I've got a bunch of Mountcastle, and he's gotten off to a pretty hot start. This one I thought was a 10. I'll have to look at it more closely. Is it a centering issue? Centering looks good. I don't know what it could be. Centering looks great. But anyway, it's a 9. Base versus Bowman Chrome. Nothing crazy there, but I like Mountcastle. I've got a bunch of his cards. I bought some of his numbered cards. So, and here comes some 10s, modern baseball 10s. I did okay with the sub. I don't know my 10 percentage, my PSA 10%, but a lot of 9s and 10s. So, hey Ali, what's up? You missed I graded one of Grandpa's cards, and it came back an 8. I'll show you later if you hang around, but maybe I'll pull it out. Reese Hoskins heating up. That's a 10. Here's a nice one. SP. Austin Meadows, it's a tough grade too because of those borders, man. Came back at 10. Like that. Yeah, no 8.5, Stan. So this was a good sub. Not many half grades at all. Here's another nice card, and this guy's hot. Tough grade with these gold cards, and I got a 10. So that is definitely a card. I don't know if I'll flip it now, but certainly has some value. This point in time, this Santander gold. Got this for $5, graded it for 9. Numbered to 2018, and there you go. Beauty. That's a beauty. That's a lucky grade. Rafael Devers, Bowman Chrome. These are all 10s. I don't know what to do with this card. I like Vlad. I collect Vlad. Topps X, Lindor, Generational Icons. I just subbed it because I thought it was in really good condition, and it's a Vlad, but I can't find many comps on this, if any. So I forget what I placed the value at. Did you sell me a Santander? Maybe you did. Flip. You guys think flip Santander? Maybe. We'll see what I can get. There aren't many comps out there for PSA 10. Nah, Blue Tops Auto. That wasn't me. I don't really do autos. I think spend on an auto. I'd rather buy 5 base cards. That's just me. Ken Griffey Jr. I bought like 5 or 6 of these. One of them got a 9 on my last sub. I finally pulled a 10. So I'll keep this one. I don't know what the resale value of this will be at some point. Maybe those things will appreciate. The living set right now, they're not too crazy with the prices. Here we go. Minor League Heritage. Tatis. Again, don't see many comps on eBay for this card. In a PSA 10, I imagine it's a relatively low pop. I don't know. I didn't look it up before I subbed it, and I haven't looked it up. I just got the cards today. I did know the grade, but I haven't had a chance to look up the pop. But I imagine it's low, and I could probably get something for this. It's a really nice card. I don't know that I'm in a rush to sell it. Card number 100. Yeah, it is good timing. I definitely need to get some. I've been slowing down to buying big time, and it feels good, man. I'm feeling like I'm in a good place with my bottom line for the year and just not managing a lot of stuff coming in. It feels really good. My mail days are much lighter, but I could use some hobby revenue. I'm trying to sell a Giannis at the wrong time. It's a whole other fucking story. But anyway, Acuna. I think I got this from Bernard. Bud's Ball Cards. He sent me 2 of these. He sent me pictures and he let me pick out of like 4 of them, and I picked 2. I think he gave me 2 for $25. So Bernard, shout out Bud's Ball Cards, Bernard Nomberg, and there you go, PSA 10 in the house. PSA 10 in the house. I sold a 10 months ago for like $40, so I'm happy to have that one back. Here's a bat down holiday version, so nowhere near the value of the regular bat down, but I've heard theories. Who's the dude at the Dugout, is it, in Atlanta? He was on with Sports Card Investor way back when, and he had this theory that these were produced less than the regular bat down. I don't know if that theory is true, but there's a 10 in the holiday bat down. Nice card to have. I'm not going to throw that one out. All right, here's a couple of football cards, small stack, almost there, just 2 more stacks, this small one. Here we go. I've already got one of these. Maybe now is the time to move this one, because if the Jets shit the bed, which usually happens, this will certainly go way down. You know, if I sell it before the season, I'll be selling probably at the height of the Sam Darnold market, unless he has a crazy career, in which case I have another one of these. So this is my second Sam Darnold PSA 10, and in fact I have another raw Darnold, a couple of raw Darnolds. I got crazy Darnolds. I've got a couple of raw in storage, and I've got like 8 to 10 graded Sam Darnolds. It's my guy, the Messiah. Here's a Darnold, numbered to 149. I hate the die cut, but I stole it in an eBay auction. I got it really cheap. I want to say I paid $35 in an auction. Maybe it was 40 a while ago when his cards were down, like right after the football season. Numbered to 199. It's in a 9. Not a 10, unfortunately, but these are tough grades, these die cuts, so we'll see what's up. I don't love the die cut, so I'd flip this in a second. This is one I'll probably wait for him to throw 50 touchdowns this year, and flip it then at a premium. I don't know. Maybe I flip it before the season. What the fuck do I know? All right, Tannehill. Thought this had a shot. Surface was clean. Centering is good. Maybe the edges a little bit. Maybe. I don't know. But there he is. Ryan Tannehill. The great Ryan Tannehill of the Tennessee Titans. Really turned that situation around. Stabilized their in Tennessee. They're gonna have a big year, so I'll hold that. I was hoping for 10, so that's a bit of a bummer. Last football card that I'm gonna show, Troy Aikman. I've got a bunch of these in on a bulk sub now. I think I've got 5 or 6 Aikman tops traded in. I was high on this card and I got them. I wasn't smoking the card. I wasn't getting high like that, but I just think this card has a lot of upside, and it's gone up since I had that thought. It's like you have a thought and then suddenly shit starts going up. Anyway, so I've got like 5 or 6 in. This one came back at 9. So I like this card. I'll hold on to it. Probably move it if the 9 rises in value. I mean, I'm in a plus situation. I got the sets for like $10 and pulled a bunch of cards. All right, so here we go. Basketball. We'll end with basketball because everyone loves basketball. You guys give me some W's if you want to see some Dantes. You know what? I'm not waiting for you guys to give me some W's. Here we go. Dante. The GOAT. It's a nice one. Blue. I was hoping for a 10. The GOAT. Here, a couple more. There you go. These are base optics. 2 hollows. Both got 9s. Hollows are tough grades, man. Couple 9s. Damn. Come on, Dante. You got to bring home a 10, Dante. Lime green. I was hoping for a 10. But I'll take a 9, numbered to 149. When he wins finals MVP, I'll be having the last laugh. Thank you. One more. Oh, wait. There's an orange hollow, numbered to 199. Blue Velocity. You know I got to have the Blue Velocity, Dante. Gingers Unite. Hyper Pink. Get me hyper. Allie, since you hung around, I'll show you Grandpa's card. Graded an 8. It's a Gary Maddox rookie. before you turn your nose up at a Gary Maddox card, know that he was world champion with the Philadelphia Phillies in 1980. This dude won 9 straight Gold Gloves playing center field for the Phillies. And it was said that the world is covered in 2/3 water and 1/3 by Gary Maddox. That was his range in the outfield. But that was Grandpa's card that I subbed on this. Okay, so basketball. Here we go. Pitchers are tough investments. Chicks dig the long ball. I agree. Although I've done well on Max Scherzer and Clayton Kershaw. They're update rookies, man. I got those cards cheap, and I got the Kershaw, not cheap. I got the Kershaw for $175 shipped. I got the Max Scherzer for $110 shipped from Nash Cards here on Instagram. So those cards are way up. There's a 99 SP Authentic. Vince Carter. Who doesn't like Vince Carter? Who does it? Say something bad about Vince Carter in the comments. I dare you. All right. Not Vince Carter. Here's a bit of a disappointment in this sub. Slightly disappointed. I know it's a tough card because of the borders, but come on, guys. You gotta give me. I subbed 2 of these. I got them for 2 for like $30. I paid like 15 each for these. I was hoping for 10. That would have been money, and I would have flipped it and kept the 9, or I don't know what I would have done. I was hoping for 2 10s. I was getting greedy. Instead, I got 2 9s. That's what happens when you're greedy. But these cards aren't easy to find. And a 9 or a 10, so I think I could get 100 for one of the 9s, and then I'll keep one of the 9s in the PC. I do have his 2009 Topps rookie, which has exploded. I've mentioned it here on Instagram. I bought it on a drunken impulse on New Year's Eve, and for $360 shipped, and it's like a $2,500 card now. So I did all right. Did who retire? Vince Carter did retire after. He didn't join the bubble, but he was in the league 2019, 2020. Then he retired. Half man, half amazing. That's great. Silver Prism, Thomas Bryant. I've got a lot of Thomas Bryant, if you don't know that about me already. This is the first card I've subbed, and this kid's got a bright future. He played really well in the bubble. He's still only 22. I think when Wall and Beal are healthy next year, he's going to be a nice third, a nice piece in that Wizards lineup, because they also have Rui. So I guess Rui would be the third guy in like the triumvirate. But anyway, I'll take a 9. You always want a 10, but I'll take a 9. Here we go. Picked up 2 Zach LaVine Raw Prisms. I got 1 9. And I got 1 10. And I'll take that. It's like a $300 card. Shit. Steve Throwback. Sports cards getting paid. I'm getting paid. Yeah, so that's that. Zach LaVine. I like Zach LaVine. Kid's got a bright future. Here we go. DeAndre Ayton, PSA 10. I've got the red, white, and blue in a 10. I still like Ayton. This card's selling for about $150 right now. I'll hold it. See what's up. I'm not going to sell it at $150. This card's selling at about $200. I pulled this in a pack, and I said, this looks like a PSA 10 to me. What's up, Apollo the Collector in the house? You're on the tail end of this live, but I'm going to post it so you can check it out. Thanks for joining. I appreciate all you guys joining. What's up, Jeff? Yeah, I know you're a Suns guy. They're going to be good next year. Anyway, there's Giannis, Orange Ice. Thought it could dime, and it did. So I'm happy about that. These are all 10s now, I think, coming up. A couple nice ones. Apollo, you came just in time, because I know you like the guy after this guy. So just stay tuned right after this card. So there's my guy. I've got like 10 of these optics. I don't know why I submitted only 1. I've got so much RJ Barrett. So much. But I subbed this one. It came back at 10. So probably stays in the PC for now. Or if his prices go up, again, I've got a few of them. Maybe I'll flip it. Basketball cards are so high right now, so maybe that's the right thing to do. I just don't know. But my fear is that I'll flip it, and all my other optics will be 8s and 9s. And I'd love having a 10 of my guy RJ in the PC. So I think sky's the limit for this kid, and I think we're a long way from, seeing his full what he will be as in the years to come. Here we go, Apollo. I know you like this guy. Come on, I will hold RJ. Okay, I'm gonna listen to you, Apollo. Isn't this your guy? Didn't I sell you like a Tyler Hero silver? Did you ever grade that, Apollo? I know I sold you one. 20-second recap. All right. Yeah, man. Maybe I'll get into that, Jason. But yeah, I showed the lowlights was a small stack and a lot of highlights, man. I did pretty well in the sub. I'll post the video, but like I was saying earlier, $14.50 in cost. Yeah, I got this card, $14.50 in cost, grading and cards, right? Mostly base cards, right? There's some numbered stuff in here, but $14.50, $5,200 right now per recent solds, and that's probably a conservative estimate. So again, you guys got to be grading. Get a PSA membership. 250% I made on this. 250% ROI on this sub. I always win on my subs. Even a bad sub is a win. Okay, so if you're not subbing, you're not doing it right. I'm telling you, you're just not doing it. I mean, to each his own. You collect how you want to collect, but this is the way to go, man. Anyway, there's Tyler in the 10. Yeah, I think I sold you. Yeah, I'll sell the Tyler. I got to sell the Tyler. I've got 2 other base I just sent in today. So I'm definitely selling high on this right now. Actually, I'm going to put that to the side because that's going right out the door. Along with this, I almost rather keep the base. But, you know, you can tell by the prices that are out there for the greens, like people like me don't like the greens as much as some of the other colors. I don't know. I just don't like the green prisms. I'll show you the Barry. That was one of the lowlights, but they got it right. PSA got it right. It's an 8. The Barry's an 8. And I've got a few Barrys in with PSA now. But yeah, man, so this is great. Tyler Hero, green prism. Probably sell this too. What's up, Scott? Thanks for joining. And here's the last card I'm going to show. I'll do a little recap for you guys that just joined. Oh, I got a small stack of miscellaneous cards here too. A couple 9s. There's yeah, Jeff, you can get the Barrys cheap. You know what I did? I bought a bunch of sets. 89 Tops traded sets, which I was getting like, I was paying on average $12 to $15 for the sets. Even with the shipping, I think I was paying like 15 ship. So, and in the sets, obviously you've got the Troy, you've got the Barry, and you've got the Deion Sanders. So I was getting all those guys, and I put together a bulk sub with like 20 of the cards from the sets I pulled. So I think the sets are the way to go. I'm doing that now with Aaron Rodgers rookies. I'm finding it's cheaper and more fruitful to buy the 2005 Topps sets, because not only do you get the Aaron Rodgers for the same price you're paying for the singles, but I'm getting Tom Brady, I'm getting Peyton Manning, early career, I'm getting Frank Gore rookie, Alex Smith, there's some value there, DeMarcus Ware, guys like that. I mean, some of the inserts. So yeah, look at sets. Yeah, I know, Jason, you buy sets too. So yeah, there's that. Sorry to hold that so long, but that is a big card right now, the Trae Young. Here's a Barry in an 8, clearly an 8. It's too high in the top. It's thicker on that side, so it's off top to bottom, left to right. It's not pretty. An 8 maybe is even kind. Check this out. I'll show you a quick recap. There's an iconic card, mid-grade. What are you gonna do? It's a 5, but it's a beauty. I'll take it. Kent Tekulve rookie in an 8. Who cares about Kent Tekulve? I do. Thank you. Collect what you love. Look at that, Jason. I know you brought one by last week, a 7 OC. I had one of these in, came back an 8. That's a great card. Great card in an 8. I mean, that's probably a low pop. Another iconic Munson in a 5. Got this from Greg Morris Cards, $20. I won it in a, got it in an auction, $20. And there it is, in a 5. Pete Rose Sporting News in a 6, $15 card. Pete Rose base in a 5. My boy Bob, this Bob guy. See you Thursday, Jimmy. Can't wait. We'll get some of your cards graded too, bud. I'm gonna help you out. We're gonna get that done. Looking forward to seeing you and the family. Be good, bud. Thanks for tuning in. Will Chamberlain, Jason, I know you like that. Again, a beautiful centering. It's got this surface issue here. See that little mark on the surface? Otherwise, man, the corners are good. The centering is beautiful in this card. But that surface issue got me. Yeah, it's cool in that mid-grade. I always put no qualifiers. Maybe I would have got a higher grade with the OC. Al Kaline, here's a beauty. Here's a beauty in a 7. Let me take another sip of my Save the Robots East Coast IPA. Hold on. How great is that card? I just love that card. I'm going to take that one to the grave. Take it to the grave. There's another beauty. I showed these earlier. Willie Mays. Say hey, baby. Willie Mays in a slab. Can't go wrong with a 58 Mays, even in a 4, man. I'll take it. Take it all day. That's Grandpa's from Grandpa's lot. This is the one card I subbed that was really sharp. Gary Maddox rookie. I know most people don't care about Gary Maddox, but I do. And I think it's a great card. And it's got a, you know, some sentimental value since it was passed down from my grandfather who is no longer with us. And here's a Jim Gilliam. I just love the 56 set. And I got this for really cheap in one of the Facebook groups. And it looked sharp. Came back a 6. This is also a rookie. Pretty obscure player, but yeah. Other highlights, I think that's it. Oh, here's some miscellaneous cards I'll show you. I did really good in modern baseball. Yeah, check this out, Jason. These are not mine. My buddy. I'm trying to get this one. I think we're going to work out a trade for the 5.5. I hate the half grade on that, but hey, it's Julius. Dr. J, he had 2 of them. I really helped him out. I mean, you know, $10 to sub, and he had these in his collection. Now this is like a $2,000 card and a 6. Yeah, absolutely, Jason. And then there's 2 Ricky 7s. I'm sure he's hoping for 8s on that or 9s. But yeah, those, I mean, Dr. J and Ricky Henderson rookies. Come on. Come on. Where else do you see that but in a Throwback Sports Cards live reveal? Just a couple miscellaneous. 89 Fleer. I just wanted to sub the Mattingly. I thought the McGuire had a shot. This was before the documentary. I just thought this had a shot. I know it's a really tough grade, so I'll take a 9. This I thought was a 10. I've got a few of these, and this is, I think, my second 9 in a row. What can you do? My guy Ramon came back a 9. Looks perfect to me. I'm not sure. I got to take the loop to this again. I looped it before I submitted it, and it still looks... I can't find the imperfection. I mean, it's a beautiful card. Then the white tonight. Then Devontae Graham's green prism. And just a base prism. I had a 10 and I sold it because I've got a bunch of these, but I assume this would be a 10 and it's not. So it is what it is. Yeah, thanks everyone for tuning in. Again, great sub. $14.50 invested. I got like $5,200 in street value. I'm gonna be out here slinging these cards. No, but for real. Some of them I'll keep in the PC, especially the vintage. I don't know of any of the vintage that I want to sell right now. And then which ones, Apollo? Sell which ones they move. And obviously modern basketball, things like that. Some of these 9s and 10s. Definitely selling these Tyler Heroes. I'm going to sell one of these Hardens. I think I could get $100 for the 9, maybe more. Maybe I'll list it a little bit higher if they go deeper into playoffs. It's a Harden Panini rookie. It's not a card you see every day. Probably move this. This is way overvalued right now. Gotta move that. The Grams, got you. Even the 9s, huh? Even the 9s. Probably hold on to DeAndre for a minute. Yeah, I'm with you. Yeah, those mid grades are going nowhere. The vintage, nowhere. They're staying put. That's where it's at. Yes, indeed, Jason. But yeah, a lot of nice stuff. I'm gonna post a video. Got it. Okay, Graham 9. Sell overnight for 45. Got it. Okay, cool. Thanks, Apollo. Yeah, I mean, the other idea is maybe hold him because I think he's got a lot of upside. But I do have some more Graham in the storage, like tons of raw Graham, probably like 10 to 20 prisms. So maybe I should just get some hobby funds coming in. And that's all, y'all. I'll leave you with my favorite card in the sub. The Joe Klecko PSA 9 in action, boy. Not my favorite, but... Loved Klecko as a kid, so that's a great card. All right, thank you all for joining. Have a great night. Collect what you love. Love what you collect. And you can't go wrong. Have a great one.